This is really crazy, y'all. And to think that I cried for this nigga. To think that I kept crying over and over every time I saw, you know, his battles and, you know, his slogan on stage. You know, I would get so teary-eyed over Tech 9. You know, and to know that it has really been confirmed and it's really true that Tech 9 is a pedophile and a child molester. He was charged with child pornography and indecent exposure, okay, and details about him, you know, having a knife and forcing himself, you know, forcing a little girl to touch on his genitals and him master. I mean, this is just insane and it's crazy. You know, like these last few days, it's like my head has been spinning. I've been trying my best to stay off of social media, but every time I turn around, somebody is texting me or telling me some bad news. Okay, just a few days ago, Nipsey Hussle was shot down and killed violently, you know, and 2 days before that, Tech 9 died, and I'm mourning his death. And to think that I was mourning and sad, you know, just to find out that this man is a monster. Okay, Tech 9, he mimics, he's the same as Chris Unbiased, almost. Okay, they didn't actually say that he raped somebody, but he still forced underage teenage girls, okay, to touch on him. He masturbated. I mean, it's just insane. I don't even want to say, you know, the details of it, you know, but even though all of this is insane and all these allegations are coming out, it's confirmed, okay, what I really wanted to address in this blog is that what I'm starting to see a lot of people blaming Jay Blac, and I just think that is totally unfair. You know, we don't know for certain, we don't know for sure if Jay Blac really knew about Tech 9's allegations, about his charges. It is possible, I'm only saying it's possible, that Tech 9 could have hid that from Jay Blac. Okay, even though they work together, okay, they both live in Philly, they weren't best friends, they were pretty close, but just because you close, that don't mean you know every single thing about that person, okay? I had a friend who was a cop, okay, and she had trained another cop who was coming along on a job, and sure enough, that cop that she trained was robbing banks. Okay, and they were partners. Hello, somebody. They were partners, and she trained him. Okay, come to find out, that person was robbing banks since he was a cadet, a police cadet, and then he was never caught as a cadet, came on as a police officer, and was still robbing banks. Okay, and he finally got caught. Now, they were close. They were partners. Why is it that she didn't know what he was doing? So that's an example right there. That's an analogy that I'm trying to let you guys understand. Just because, okay, Tech 9, you know, these allegations is on Tech 9, that does not mean Jay Blac knew for certain, for sure about his charges. I'm not trying to excuse anything about Jay Blac. I'm not saying that he did know or he didn't know. All I'm saying is that people are mad and they're assuming that he had to know. And I'm saying that we need to wait and see and to hear from Jay Blac himself, okay? We don't know if he knew, okay? Now I was, you know, I like to put myself in other people's shoes. I was trying to like play devil's advocate in my mind. So I'm saying to myself, let's say if Jay Blac did know, okay, what predicament would he be in? Now, if it was me and I had a co-host and I knew that my co-host was a child molester, a pedophile, morally, because I was raised in a church and I had, you know, morally, I wouldn't feel right dealing and still, you know, working with that person. Morally, I would need to remove myself from that person. I wouldn't want to deal with that person. But at the same time, if it's finances involved and you have a big platform like Champion is the biggest platform in battle rap. People look forward to seeing Champion. Okay, on top of that, they make money. They're very lucrative. They make money, they get a lot of views, they make YouTube money and other endorsements and all that stuff. So, and he has a big brand. Okay, so let's say if Jay Blac did know about these charges against Tech 9. Now he has to think about how he's going to continue Champion. How is he going to protect his brand? How is he going to, you know, should he even consider protecting Tech Nine's legacy? Okay, who would be the next co-host? Like, how would he get rid of now he would have to make a decision of whether he would want to stay working with Tech Nine, which I assume he wouldn't want to if he did know. Okay, and he would have to replace Tech Nine, and even if he did replace Tech Nine, will Champion still be successful if he replaced Tech Nine? You understand what I'm saying? So Jay Blac would be in a crazy situation, in a crazy predicament. You know, not saying it's right. If he knew, I'm just saying, if he knew, okay, these are the things that he would have to think about and kind of like change. You understand? But if he did not know, then it's not fair for the battle rap community to assume that Jay Blac know, to just get on Jay Blac, to backblow him. Because think about it, Jay Blac just lost his mom like a year ago, and now he's losing one of his closest friends. And then on top of that, everybody is in the battle rap community is coming at him. That's not fair to him. Y'all don't even know if the man really knew about Tech Nine's situation. Give him a chance to speak. Give him a chance to say, you know, whether he knew or not. You know, let him speak his piece. You understand? Now, I admit, you know, it is highly likely that he would have probably known, but we don't know everything about each other. Like I just gave you the analogy about the cop. We don't know every little nook and cranny about everybody. You know, people, especially a secret like that, I could see Tech Nine keeping that as a secret. I could see Tech Nine keeping that as, he wouldn't want people to know, especially Jay Blac in the battle rap community. He see what happened to Chris Unbiased. You really think Tech Nine would want to tell Jay Blac about the charges that was pending against him? You know, so it do seem like, now I'm hearing May 25th was supposed to be his trial date. Like I heard that he was pleading to a charge. He was pleading guilty. So it seems like he committed suicide the day before he was supposed to go and plead guilty to those charges. That's what it seems like, you know. So I'm waiting. Like I'm curious to know about the autopsy. Like I want to know, how did he kill? If he did indeed kill himself, did he take a pill? Was it cyanide? Like how? Did he just overdose on a bunch of pills? I know it wasn't anything violently, so it has to be some type of pills or something. Like I'm curious to know about his autopsy. And before I go, another thing I wanted to say is, people who donated to, to the GoFundMe, don't feel guilty or bad or upset that you donated, because remember, that money should hopefully go to his child. The child is still innocent in this whole mess. Okay, it's not like the child did anything wrong. Okay, so you're still supporting his child. You're not necessarily supporting him, you're supporting the little girl. So why should you feel bad, upset about that? Don't feel bad, don't feel guilty, and God will still bless you for it. All right, so that's all. I just had to get that off of my chest. Let's, take a step back, y'all. Let's reevaluate this issue, reevaluate, excuse me, the situation, and wait for Jay Blac to respond. That's what we need to do before we totally write him off, before we totally get upset and make an assumption that Jay Blac knew about the whole shit. We don't know if Jay Blac knew. Just keep that in mind. We do not know for sure if Jay Blac knew about Tech Nine's charges. Okay? All right. I'll see y'all some other time. Later.